And everything is up and running. Okay. Hello, people, and welcome back. It's been a couple weeks. But, yeah. We are down a couple players today, so, you know, might be a little bit of a slower session, but turning back to our lovely party. So we left off at the start of the Barbarica fight. The battle for Marcel's soul. After the incident with the tiny frog.
What incident? There was no incident.
Yeah, no incident at all.
We had a normal encounter with a perfectly normal creature.
Yeah, nothing scary at all.
But Marcel's ginger.
You! Oh my god, that was terrible. Anyway,
What?
it's Battle for
But I'm
Marcel's soul.
ginger. I don't have soul.
Oh.
That was terrible. Okay, so, the last thing that happened, we had wrapped up. I do believe it was either I think it was Marcel's turn, by his bonus actions and whatever he was holding. So the next person to act is Sabrina. Should also probably mention that Barbarica is still in her little swirly tornado state.
Tell her to stop.
Hmm?
Tell her to stop, or at least get out of the fight or something.
That's not the best idea, but I see the vision.
Well, it'll whip around, and then if she's in the middle of the tornado, it'll like go rot her because of the cable,
Yeah.
and then that'll stop her doing a maelstrom thing. She'll be dead. Anyway,
That would be quite the impressive.
yeah, it's like that scene in like Star Wars: The New Hope, where they trip over the trip over the AT&T.
Yes. Okay, so Sabrina. She's going to spend her first action dual casting. Glacier 2.
Hit.
And because Barbarica is in her fun spinny state, I have to roll a percentage dice to see if the ranged attack hits. It does not.
Fuck!
So the first one does not. And neither does the second. So you watch as Sabrina conjures these two massive chunks of ice and slings them off. And they just kind of get whipped away by the wind.
You see a mountain in the distance explode. Dragon Ball style.
Hell yeah. Try the same thing again. Except this time she's going to cast one Glacier 2 and the other as... Is it Flare 2? Yeah, she does have Flare 2. So I will be slightly upset if she somehow manages to miss all of these.
Just do an AoE attack. Gosh.
Oh, the Glacier 2 hits. Well, succeeds on the percentile roll anyway. Okay, that's a 40 to hit. Yeah. Check her resistances. Barbarica takes 129 ice damage. There is no resistance number there. Let's see if the flare 2. It does not. So you watch as the ball of flame flies off into the distance before the spell fizzles out. So just too far away from the caster. Guess we'll continue with the Glacier 2s. Last action. Oh no, I've taken too much for MP. 18, all sorts. 2 excess each time.
It's a neck and ether.
Oh no, like with her casting, I've been doing 2 sets of 9 forgetting that Flare 2 and Glacier 2 are 8th level magic. Hold on me. Okay, let's see if the next couple hit. No.
Whoa.
And no.
Ugh.
Girl is not having a fun time with these percentile dice. That is the end of Sabrina's turn. Don't really see a point in moving her at the moment. Next person to act is Florian.
EP, I will heal everyone, and everyone is fine now. Hang on. What is my biggest? It'll have to be a. Curaga or. Yeah, Curaga. It'll have to be Curaga. Where is it? 5th level. Rain. 30-foot radius. There we go. Oh, that does have her again. Okay, 1 second.
You had it from the same center point you had. One square up and then point it at Mocha.
There we go. We got it there. 30-foot radius, so everyone.
Do you want me to highlight that radius with the linger? Would that help?
Sure.
It's there, it's there.
14d8 plus 17. $79 to everyone.
79 hit points to everybody? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Give me a moment to add that on.
Oh yeah.
The one downside I have of this having a couple of people missing today is that I have to remember I have to do all of the hit point bars.
It's more work for the poor DM.
It's fine.
How is
Shit happens. Oh, I just put Sabrina's health above her maximum. Whoops. Fixed it. But, all is good. Okay, hit points have been added across the board.
Excellent. Everyone is either max or as close to max as I care to make them.
Fair.
So, second action.
Let's...
Let's-
Off the top of my head, just to remind you both, do you remember you both have triple, just in case things do start going south?
Yes. What did triple do again?
It's basically dual casting with radiance. Okay, sorry. Continue on, Florian. My apologies for interrupting you.
I have haste right now, so
I do believe that was applied by Marcel at the start of his turn.
Yeah, it was.
I have 3 actions. So, does she have jolting portent yet? Have I added that yet?
Let me have a look. It is not noted that she has that, so I will presume no.
Now she does.
Oh, it's round 1 of combat, so no, she wouldn't.
Alright, well now she does.
Okay, I will make a note.
There is no save until she
Until she rolls to
attacks
Yeah.
or casts a spell.
Yeah.
And then I can dismiss it
It's
when
disadvantaged.
there's a crit,
Yeah.
and I can make it not crit.
Is it? Forget whether it's disadvantage to hit or. Just double check the spell real quick because I've not
No,
looked at this in a while.
If they roll a crit, then I negate the crit, and the target is dazed.
Ah, yes, 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 yes.
But the
Of
damage,
course.
the damage still goes through, just not as a crit.
Yeah. Oh, my memory. Okay. I
And
have put that on the
then-
notes. 14 rounds, isn't it? Just before we move on.
Yes.
Okay, lovely. Continue.
How about I try one of my Blizzard things? Blizzard 2, 3. 3 is the highest I think I have. Yeah.
I should mention you are outside, so if you do have, I forget if you have any of the comet or any of the comet spells, but those are usable at the moment.
I will check.
Just whilst it's on the brain, because I know I
Nope.
forget about this. Oh, really?
Alright, should you roll to see if it goes through before I roll to hit?
I will have you do that. Please roll me a D100.
Oakley dokily. 83.
Yep, that goes through and hits her. Presuming
If
you roll
I
high
hit.
enough.
Oh.
Fingers crossed you roll high enough.
A natural 20.
Fuck yeah.
For a total
Oh,
of
yeah.
38.
Is that including the crit?
What do you mean, including the crit? Oh, to hit.
Yeah. Oh, 38 to hit. Fucking ignore me. Yes, that hits. God, my brain is somewhere else.
Low damage roll.
No, my brain is
5d 5d6 plus 23 times 2.
Yeah.
Do I have 5d6s or should I? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, I have 5d6s. I don't need to roll as many. Come on, big number. That's pretty damn good.
I do want to remind you, you also have Mog if you wish to Mog the damage as well. So
Would that
maybe doubling
double it again?
Maybe doubling the damage modifier before the
Damage
crit side.
modifier. So it would be.
Yeah, the whole party has Mog. Xavier set up on his turn.
Sure, I'll do that. So
Sexy crit.
5, 10, 15. I rolled 3 of them are 5. 15, 18, 21. 21 plus. So I double the modifier and then do the crit.
Mm-hmm. Double the mod
So
and then double the
21.
whole thing. Be quite the
21 plus 46 is
67, I think. 21 plus 46.
67.
Yeah, 67.
Times 2 is 134.
34?
Yeah, 134 points of ice damage. Woohoo!
Woo! Minus 134. Yep.
Yeah.
Boom. Put that out.
Bonus action. Draw. 2.
Oh, shit.
What is that?
Florian just pulled out a Glock.
Florian just pulls out gun.
Target gains +4 to damage rolls. Scoria.
Which card is this? This is the damage one. It's
The balance.
balance. Modifier is. What's the modifier for it, sorry?
4.
4, and you have a wisdom modifier of 9, isn't it? Yeah, so 9 rounds. 9 rounds, applied on round 1. Okie dokie.
That was pretty good damage for a 3rd level spell.
Yeah.
3 plus.
Hey,
Yep, that's my turn.
the
3
third
plus
level
7.
spells are pretty potent. Okay. Marcel, do you want to hop in with any of your bonus actions, or are you still holding off?
How's everyone's health doing now? mostly fine. I mean, I could do one.
You guys also know something really funny that I've just remembered. Is
Go on.
Mason's weapon has holy aura on it. It's one of its enchantments, so anybody within 10 feet of him has advantage on saving throws against devils and demons. So let's read this. Well, while he's holding the weapon, he has a 10-foot aura around him. I should actually put this on his token, shouldn't I? Oh, Lupus, come on, man. Brain cells, engage them. So anybody in this radius of... in that 10-foot radius of Mason has advantage on all saving throws against spells and effects caused by devils or demons. AKA... Barbarica. Get fucked. Any actions you wish to take? Otherwise, I will.
Right, I'll test the dirt.
I cannot recall off the top of my head what resistances you do and don't know. I think Mocha failed Hunter's Sense twice, and you were given. I think you got told that she had a resistant, like she was weak to Earth, and then Xavier wasted an action testing that theory. So I think you know she's immune to Earth. That's about as much detail as I think you have.
Right. Alright then. Try and hit him with the old, Imperil.
Okay.
Oh god.
Up to you.
Imperil good. What's the radius? 20 feet. So that's relatively easy. There we go. In that radius, but only gets there.
Okay. So I need to make a saving throw with that, yeah?
Yes.
It's a wisdom save against Imperil. It's a natural 1.
Hey!
She fails the save.
What?
Alright, yeah, because your dice numbers are in aren't they?
5. Now they're in white. It's just too dark. So that's true. 5 elements.
Hell yeah.
Element 1 is fire. Element 2 is wind. Lol. Element 3 is wind again. Element 4 is ice. And element 5 is water.
Okay.
11 damage from... So, yeah. 11 damage from those.
She is healed for 22 hit points from wind.
Does she not become neutral to it? Or absorb it instead? Because she failed the save for Imperil.
Mm-hmm. It is not her innate resistance that is causing her to absorb wind at this point.
Right, okay.
So I can tell you... Give me a second to figure this out. That she is now imperiled to fire, wind, ice, and water. She now halves wind instead of being immune to it. Where is it? She is now neutral to water, and is now weak fire, and ice. So I'll just put that in the chat for you. So that's information you can recall back to.
Awesome. I'm use another one of the bonus actions that I've got.
Mhm.
So a quick cast twice here.
Okay.
7 uses in total. Awesome. 19 on the dice. He's casting Blizzard 3.
Mm-hmm. What did you roll on the D100?
Oh, I have it.
Because Driving Gale is still active. Cable caught up with my own ride.
I think that's a 9.
Is it 0, 0 on one and 9 on the other?
Hmm?
In which case, yes, that is a 9. So your attack will miss.
Yes. One more time. One more for the people at the back. Fine, I give up.
What'd you roll?
21.
Okay. So both of your Blizzard 3s miss. I presume that's the end of your turn, yes?
Yeah.
Okay.
I still technically have another bonus action, but I'm saving it.
Understand.
If I need to do a sudden, oh shit, everyone's healing.
Understandable. Okay, so I'm going to jump over Scoria for a moment. Jump. And go straight to Hugmug, who is going to cast Protector 3 and Shelra 3 on the... I think we can reach the entire party from here. Nope, that's the wrong tool. Come on, like this. 20-foot radius, which should get everybody. Add that to your sheets. Just give me a second. So that is Protect and Shell 3. For 14 minutes. Let's go to sheets. And I'm about to do what I like to call a slightly balls to the wall move. There. Okay, so I've applied that to everybody's sheets. Hugmug is then going to cast Decoy, targeting Mason. So he has to make a Wisdom save against this. Wisdom. And he fails the save, which is a good thing. So Mason is now inflicted with Decoy. Yeah, if I put that down as a text buff or not. I did not. So for the next 14 minutes, Mason is inflicted with Decoy. So you watch as this phantom duck appears over the top of Mason's head. It sits on his head and starts... Where is it? He now has a phantasmal duck appear above his head. Any target, any enemies that can see or hear Mason will take hostile actions against him exclusively as the quacking sounds that the phantom duck proceeds to make, and followed by the blank stare that it gives Barbarica, enrages her to no end. She's getting angry at a duck. And that is the end of Hugmug's turn, so we're now going to do Scoria. Alright, let's do. She is going to jump. Rolling a natural 1 on the dice, so that's a 47 total. Did I figure out the jump DC for her? I did not. It is... Okay. So... it's 47 minus that. Okay, so it's +4 to her hit. And a 48 additional damage. I have to roll the hit with advantage. That was a 19 and a 2. So that is a 19 plus 4, so 23. So Scoria's first jump misses. She's gonna do... does this affect her ability to do anything? Okay, no. So Scoria is going to use a second action to jump. Rolling an 18 on the dice. So that is... God, good maths, please. So that's a 64. It's a +8 to hit. 8d8 additional damage. Come on, good roll. That's 25, so that's a 30 to hit, which hits. Okay. Hell yeah. Doing 51 points of piercing damage. This is a point whoever's keeping track of what resistances. Barbarica has 15 points of physical resistance. So that was action 2. Okay, so it's a +7. I'm having to juggle so many different things. Hold on. Yep. 34. 41. Okay, so that hits. And that crits as well. Doing 103 points of piercing damage. And then the last one. So 8 on the dice. 6. Okay, another crit. For a total of 42 to hit. Doing a grand total of 89 points of... Wait, no, not 89. Again, 74 points of damage. And as Scoria lands her final attack, you notice that Barbarica's hair slows its spinning.
Oh,
As her the driving effect of driving gale end. And Barbarica will not be able to use that for another 3 rounds.
oh shit. Do this.
Okay. And then Mason. Mason's going to move up. It's going to hit. That is an 18 on the dice. Yes. That is a 40 to hit, which hits and crits. Hell yeah. I will laugh so hard if Barbarica goes down. And because she, if I'm right, she's classified as a devil, isn't she? Yes, because she's classified as an archfiend, the secondary effect of Mason's battle axe triggers, meaning Barbarica takes an additional 2d10 holy damage.
Hell yeah.
That's right, that gets doubled.
Hell yeah.
She doesn't have holy resistance, does she? Nope, she does not. Meaning this does the full expected damage.
What the hell?
Doing 138 points of damage, but I need minus 15 from that. So 123 points of damage total on the first hit. Second hit is a 29 to hit, which hits but does not crit. Oh my god, I keep clicking on the wrong one because there are like 3 characters that have the names that start with M. So I keep clicking the wrong one.
Does that mean if you put us all together, I would say,
I have 3 mms. We're doing much less damage this time.
3 ones.
Yeah. Damn. 40 damage, minus the 15 from the physical damage is... Brain, come on. 25 points of damage. Next hit. It's a 32 to hit, which hits. I just my brain short circuit whenever I try and do math. 37 points of damage total. Next one, to be number 4, is another crit. Doing 83 points of damage. Last one is a natural 1. Mason is going to allow it to miss. Wait, no. Yeah, he's going to allow it to miss. However, he doesn't hit anybody else because of flawless technique. Meaning he does not automatically miss, he does not roll high enough to hit the thing.
Hell yeah.
Oh boy, okay, right, top of the initiative order. Which means that it is now Barbarica's turn. And she looks quite displeased.
I can imagine so, yeah.
She immediately starts her turn by using Twister upon Mason. She is compelled to attack him because of the dud. So he needs to make a con save. Mason. Rolling a 2 on the dice for a total of 21. He fails the save.
Oh dear.
And is reduced to his current hit dice in HP. Meaning he is now on 18 hit points. That's her first action. For her second action, Barbarica is going to cast Chain Lightning. Roll dispel check.
Because if I don't, then Mason is going down. Was it my hit dice plus the D20?
It's the D20 plus your cast level.
Plus the which is the
Make sure if you scroll down, it'll be on. It'll show up on your spell auto calculator.
Okay, so it's 29.
That succeeds.
Hey!
You notice that the
Fuck for that.
air around you seems to almost tense and relax, as though your dispel is somewhat being interfered with.
Oh.
But you managed to nullify the spell. Would you like to roll an would either of you two like to roll an Arcana check for me to try and figure out what's going on?
Heck yeah.
3 on the dice. Good start.
Very good start.
20 total.
I rolled a Arcana. How do you have such good at it anyway?
Red Mage.
17.
17 and 20, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
You
I
both.
rolled 3 on the dice and I still rolled higher than you.
It's because you have expertise in Arcana.
I do.
I didn't roll that much better than 3, to be fair.
So you both immediately come to the realization that the grounds that you currently stand upon are part of Barbarica's domain. You've challenged her where, maybe not where she is strongest, but where she has the most influence on this plane of existence. So your magic may have a little bit of tampering going on throughout the fight. Essentially, she's cheating.
Oh, that's not very nice, is it? That's just naughty.
Very naughty. And
Somebody
unfair.
should punish her.
Oh, well.
Whoa. And then as a
Oh,
bonus
get the
action.
belt.
Hmm?
Nothing.
Okay. As a bonus action, she will make a singular claw attack against Mason.
Oh, no.
Rolling a
1 to hit.
33 to hit, which does not hit.
It doesn't. Shit. Alright.
And you listen to her let out a screech of frustration as her attack misses. And Mason, being the very mature man he is, sticks his tongue out at her. So you just hear him go, meh, meh, take that. Would you two like to take your turns immediately, or do you want me to deal with Mocha, Xavier, and Sabrina that moved before you?
I don't mind.
I'm probably just gonna throw split threes at her, to be honest.
Yeah, we're probably just gonna Blizzard.
Okay, but if you two want to jump at the front of the queue, I'm more than happy to, because otherwise you'll be sitting here listening to me ramble on. It's taking no time to like. What I can do before you go is I can give you a boost if you're both communicating that you are intending to
Blizzard up.
to hit her with ice spells.
Shall we get chili?
Who has a lower hit rate? Who has a lower bonus to hit, if I might ask?
I
Yeah.
have plus 18.
And you have
16.
plus 16. Okay. So Hugmug is going to go up to Florian. Use his first action to cast Faith. So for the next 7 minutes, Florian, you have a +7 to your magical damage. I'll add that to your sheet real quick. Wait,
Fabulous.
hold up.
I do want to say, Florian, she's not quite below half health yet. You don't want to heal Mason before we attack.
Oh right,
Just
I do
in
have to. Yeah, I'll full cure Mason and then I'll attack.
Oh.
In case she has like a fucking phase change nuke and Mason gets Infinity Ward.
Atomized.
Mason's not feeling so good.
No. Not
And
the 10-year-old movie reference.
And then Hugmug's going to move over to Marcel.
10-year-old?
How old is it?
But they can't be 2015, surely.
I don't know.
I think it was in 2018.
Oh, you can have a quick look whilst I'm figuring this out.
2018. There we go. That's
So
almost 10
7
years. If you round
and then
up.
Marcel. Hugmug is going to cast Heroism on you, giving you a +2 to hit, saves, and skill checks for the next yes.
If that's what, hit?
2. So I will add it to your sheet in just a moment. So that should bump your thing to +18. Done that right? The good news is you don't have to worry about this running out because it will last for the next 140 hours.
Hell yeah.
Gotta love Green Mage. Okay. And with Hugmug's turn done and out of the way, go for it, boys. Show this queen what's
Okay.
up.
Would you like to do the honours?
Sure. 1 second. I do need to full cure. Is that a ranged or do I have to? Yes, range. I can just boo. Oh, there we go.
Reckon.
Full cure +8, but that doesn't do anything because it's full cure. So
Okay.
I reckon.
get full cured on Mason.
He is now back to full health.
Woohoo! And now die.
Barbarica, yeah, not Mason.
yes, Barbarica.
Playing Duck Hunt with the.
Fully heal. Die.
How silly. So, does she still have the? Do I still have to make a percentage?
No, because her driving gale ability is ended. She is no longer surrounded by the tornado of wind-infused hair that she had before. So you will not have to deal with the percentage chance to hit.
That is a 32.
32. That hits.
Fabulous. 5d6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Holy shit! What? These. Oh my god. These d6s.
Yay.
They love me.
That sounded
6.
like a yay.
6, 6, 6, 5, 3.
Ooh.
Insane. 1, 2, 3,
Hell
4, 5, 6,
yeah.
12, 18, 23, 26, plus 32 is 26 plus 32 is 58.
Yeah.
58 points of ice damage, and she's weak to it right now.
So do the math.
158
58 by 2 is 116. She takes 116 ice damage.
Fabulous. And we still have haste, so
Mhm.
let's do it again. 33.
33. That hits.
Wow, pow. That one's hot. Okay. 5, 10, 15, 18, 22. 22 plus 32 is 52. So double that to 104.
Okay. Takes 104 points of ice damage.
Beauty.
Yeah.
Draw. 5. Who wants a...
I'm gonna have to Actually, no. I'll do this after your turn is complete.
+4 to AC. I'll put that on Mason, considering he keeps getting smacked down. Mason now has
It's the
+4 to
shield.
AC. This is the the shield.
4 to AC, which lasts for 9 rounds. Your level's 14. Round 2. Okay. Let's add
Okay.
this.
Cheat faith change.
So, as you finish applying your card, you listen to Barbarica let out this horrific shriek. As a legendary action, she activates her limit break. Empress of Winds.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, indeed.
I
Aren't
do
you wow
believe-
potions to heal Mason?
I do believe at this point in time, that will not have any immediate effects, but that will have a notable effect once it comes around to her next turn.
That's worse.
Because there aren't any
Delayed
immediate...
death.
Yeah, there aren't any immediate effect, like passive effects that trigger once that's active.
Links all of our souls to hers. When she dies, we all die.
She gets 10... She
Well, like
gets 10
Pokemon
actions.
Destiny Bond.
Yes.
Oh, right. Can I still... Because I didn't say anything when her action happened. She did... If she attacks,
Yes.
she does have to make a con save.
What's the DC?
The DC is... combat... Sorry.
That's fine. Take
Joel.
your time. Take your time. There is no rush.
The save is 29.
So she succeeds the save.
Let me check if she takes half or something. Spells. It succeeds and takes no damage. So for now, no damage.
That will prevent a potential crit. Useful. Do you have any more actions, or was that your draw, the final action of your turn?
Yep, that was all of it.
Okay. Marcel, would you like to do the honors?
Okay. Make sure the first one misses.
What'd you roll?
21.
21. That does not hit.
Oh. Rolling threes again.
Oh no.
The curse. Oh my gosh.
There
Four
we go.
injury
That
curse.
one probably hit.
What was the total?
7.
37. That hits.
We should save the mob for whatever the hell she's got cooking up.
Okay.
$65 ice damage.
Applying the weakness, 130 ice damage.
Huge.
What did they miss? 27.
That hits. That is on the DC. Or AC, I guess, would be the correct statement.
74 ice damage.
That is
Shit.
a total of 148 ice damage.
It's per round, right?
Are you looking at
Quick mind.
Quick Mind? Yes, that's per round.
So,
My knuckles just click.
3 of those already, but I've still got 4 more. So, there's bonus action, quick cover. Oh, fuck's sake. Well, I know that hit misses, because it's a 4 on the dice.
Okay.
That hits.
What'd you roll?
There's a... Like 3.
33.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that hits.
Go on up.
Damn. That's how much damage?
76.
That's so with the weakness applied, that's 152.
And 2 more. Do. I think I've used. So I've used 5 of those. So you can go one more. That is 29.
29 hits.
Oh, back down. 140 total.
Okay. Is that the end of your turn?
Yes.
Okay. So next person back then would be Sabrina.
Go on, Serena.
Who, having gotten quite fed up of seeing Barbarica's face, and knowing that she is weak to ice, having watched your ice spells do a significant dent, is going to dual cast Glacier 2. The first one, rolling a 41 to hit. The second, rolling a 36 to hit. Roll 178. I'm just going to double it straight out the gate so I don't have to figure out the numbers again. The first one does 232 points of ice damage. The second does 212. You watch as the figure of Barbarica begins to freeze before shattering into hundreds of tiny pieces.
Woo!
Congratulations. You
Take
have-
that, you soul stealing bitch! My soul.
Damn. And so you are left in this sanctuary. The place gets a bit less windy.
Good, but it's getting chilly.
And it dies down completely. It's a little unnerving, but you feel comfort knowing that you have succeeded in your battle.
What is left of Barbarica?
Would you like to roll me an investigation check? So please excuse me as I will just quickly clear your buffs.
No, my bar.
Not my buffs.
Bar.
I forgot what I was doing now. Fucking about.
Hey, fuck around as much as you like.
24.
24. So, the two as the rest of your team are taking a minute to recuperate from what's happening, Marcel, you and Florian start taking a look around to see if you can find anything of importance.
Mm-hmm.
And you come across a darkish green, like a dark greenish coloured shard, and what appears to be your contract. As you unroll it, and sure enough, there it is.
Okay. Another one down.
I presume that you'll be keeping this on your person.
Yes, it's my soul. Of course I'm going to keep it on my person.
Okay. Give me a moment and I will add this to your inventory.
Back with Daddy where you belong. I know that sounds weird, but it is literally his soul, so...
And for a moment you feel an almost slight bit of discomfort looking at this. You can feel the profane energy coming off of the contract. But you're aware that this is the last concern you immediately have. You've got the contract for your soul. The only one left to acquire at this point, ignoring Bruisens, is Hugmugs.
Remind me who Hugmugs, the who moves.
Who moves?
Yeah.
He moves.
He who moves. Mason. No. The contract holder for Hugmug is the Archfiend of Fire, Rubicante.
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 I mean, he is serving.
Is he though?
Your head on a platter, probably.
Well, I don't know. They've not done a great job so far. So what's
Don't egg
this
him on.
gemstone then?
This is a as you can figure out from your basic knowledge, this appears to be a corrupted shard of the Dark Wind Crystal. If you wanted to know more beyond that, I would need you to roll me a history check with disadvantage. No, this would be a history check. Understanding of magic is not high enough to be able to comprehend what you are holding.
That is a 26.
26.
19 on the dice.
You rolled with disadvantage, yeah?
Disadvantage?
Yes.
Shit.
Very unlikely thing for you to know, so...
Oh!
What did you roll?
Less.
Understandably so. You do still have Mog on you if you wish to burn that. I have not removed Mog.
20 with Mog.
20 with Mog.
Yes.
On the DC, you succeed. You are aware that in the overworld that you and your siblings have resided within for an extensive period of time now, at least by your perception anyway, that there are 8 crystals.
By your perception.
Well, 20 years would seem like a long time from the perspective of, well, Marcel, whose lifespan would be within the typical range of humans. But if you were to refer to someone like an elf or a wolvenite or a Bovian, for example, they have much longer lifespans, so 20 years would seem a lot smaller.
I'm just a little baby.
I'm just a girl. Anyway, but you're aware that with your habitual behaviour of asking questions, that when you're being taught magic, you ended up asking how these magics function. You know, where do you draw the energy from?
Mom, what is magic?
And you were taught
Why?
basically.
Why?
Basically, that is what I imagine Marcel's training as a red mage was like, at least on the magic side of things. But you're aware there are 8 crystals on the overworld that act as a physical conduit for the 8 major elements at play. They act as amplifiers, balancers, and connectors to their respective elemental planes. Should one of these be destroyed, it would cause a potentially world-ending calamity to follow. You are aware, however, that there are an inverted version of these that exist within the underworld and have some degree of connection to the 9 circles. And they almost act as a balance to the immense amount of power and energy that the overworld crystals have.
Question: is it inert right now? Is there any
what
kind of
regard?
energy coming off it whatsoever?
There is a notable amount of energy coming off of it that feels very familiar. It almost feels like you're holding yourself.
What it could dictate that it would be much stronger taking down the underworld?
Yes.
Could it be used as a weapon?
You take a moment to try and process.
Like make a staff out of it?
Yeah, I imagine you take a moment to try and figure this out, and you come to the realization that due to what this is, and the enormous amount of magic probably contained within this shard, if you were to attempt to harness it, it would likely wipe you and anybody within a certain radius of you off the face of the earth. You would have to be a much, much more powerful wizard to be able to utilize this gem in any meaningful way that isn't like an improvised stabbing weapon.
Okay. Well, we still shouldn't leave it here.
So you're taking it with you.
Yes.
Okay. And so you are left with a decision. You may, if you wish, scale back down the mountain and return to the little town that you visited. And you can choose to go to the Hells, or
Where are we right now?
so you are up in the mountains, a fair distance away from Kroloft, the town of Ever-Blowing Wind. If you choose to, you could attempt to progress further into the mountains to go and visit the Shrine of Garuda, or her temple, though there is nothing immediately compelling that would, at least from my understanding, would draw your group's attentions there.
Unless we're looking for another boon.
Yeah, unless you're looking for another boon, in which case going to the goddess's temple may potentially reap some rewards.
But myself and Florian aren't allowed to get any more boons because we already have one.
That is correct.
And
You
nobody
would
else
replace the
here
one
to
you
get a
have
boon,
currently.
so...
Yeah, you would end up replacing the one you have currently. And unfortunately, I will just refer to them as NPC allies. None of them worship Garuda or have any particularly strong favorings towards her, so you would not be able to persuade or convince them to do so. Or to partake in such a interaction with another deity.
What are you thinking, Florian? Where do we go from here? Do we just soldier
We
on?
should work towards getting Hugmug's contract.
Let me have a little look-see. I wrote this down somewhere.
Okay.
as in, good old DM needs to find his notes. That he has definitely not left in a chat and just forgotten to come back to it. Where is it? Ah, yes. So you are aware that to find Rubicante, you must go to the island of Infernos. Let me find the thing.
Make sure you get back to the hot weather.
You would have to go to the island of Infernos, a little way away from the town of Helvera, which is accessible by airship, but is close to a rather unique spectacle, as it were. The largest volcano in the world.
Ooh.
That has been rumored to hold many important artifacts within it, and at its summit is theorized to be where the fire crystal is, alongside its guardian.
I was going to ask, is this the volcano we went to in
It is not.
first campaign? No, it's not.
No.
Yeah,
That is the volcano on the island of Canaria.
I don't remember going into a volcano.
I'm
I
surprised
think
you
it,
don't
yeah, it
remember.
was for Marianne's crystal thing.
Yes.
Right.
The
wasn't making
questionable carnival.
Yeah.
Is it a volcano?
Yes.
Okay.
Not the carnival itself was in the volcano, but the characters getting their particular crystal power and weapon was within a volcano.
Right.
Me.
Yee. So you have options presented to you. You can choose to proceed towards the end game of this storyline and go to the Hells. You can proceed to go and locate Rubicante and get another step towards freeing Hugmug's soul. Or you can choose to do some random things. It's entirely up to you. You have free reign over what you would like to do.
Well, unfortunately, Martha's player is not quite in the state for coming up with good random things to do, so I guess we're going after Hugmug's soul. Unless Glorian has any ideas.
Let's go fight this thing.
Okay.
Okay.
So
We're so close.
Yeah,
You s-
only this one, and then Chaos,
Mhm.
and then Revenge.
So you make your way down the mountain, returning back to Crawler,
Being very careful around any frogs we may come across.
and you find Ruzan waiting for you upon your return, as he had kind of gone ahead of it.
Do. Another one bites the dust.
Just do a quick thing. Okay.
What do you think of that, Rosen?
Hmm.
Another one crushed under our might.
Well, you might have a chance, though. I unfortunately still can't get involved with this contract situation, and I think it's time I gave you a bit more of an honest answer. It's not just because I think that your efforts might be misguided, and that I may have tried this before, but the contract that was made using me specifically stated I was not to harm any of the Archfiends. The
Right.
perfect loophole for Helga's stupid plan.
That makes more sense.
Much as I would love to have been helping you, I unfortunately can't.
I did think there was something more to it, because the previous reasoning on its own seemed a bit dickish.
Yes, I'm aware. It's not something I'm exactly capable of communicating with ease. And I suppose there was a small part of me that wished to test your resolve. As much as I'm sure that probably could have backfired in my face.
Well, my resolve has been tested, and I now have my soul back. So, well, not back. I have it in my possession.
Yes. You have the contract that's signed your way. You don't necessarily have the entire thing set aside.
Not yet,
No,
but I am confident we will succeed.
I certainly
Yeah.
hope so. Would be a
Nothing
shame.
can stop the dream team, huh, Chloe? I had to like bend down and give him, like, put his hand up for a high five.
Heck yeah, I'll jump up for it.
Just flinches. Oh! Oh, powerful little legs you got there. You know what? It has been nice. Being able to see the world. Probably never would have seen any of the stuff we have seen. We'd stayed where we were. I mean, we definitely wouldn't have, we would have died, but you get the point.
Especially that cute little frog. Shame he exploded.
I feel like it was a good thing that he exploded. He did explode into a black hole, so...
Good thing we weren't there when he exploded.
Yeah. Wait, didn't Sabrina tell us what the frog does?
Yes, you were told what the frog does, though rather nonchalantly.
But it was still cute.
It is biologically
word.
predisposed for you to find it cute.
Yeah.
Its cuteness is a trap to lure you in and steal your soul.
And so, you make it back to Krolov and have some time to recuperate, and I presume that you'll be getting on an airship heading off to your destination.
After we have sampled some of the local cuisine and culture.
Okay?
Yes.
Is there anything in particular that you would like done on screen, or is that more of a general...
It's more flavor text sort of thing.
It's worth an ask?
Because Marcel is making the most out of the adventure that they're on. And getting to see the world, experience new sights, smells, tastes, experiences. However, I don't have anything in particular in my head right now, so all I would really say is goes looks around, see what he finds, and that's leaving it to you at that point.
That's perfectly fair.
I don't think that's fair, even though you just said so.
We eat lots of food.
It's something that looks a little bit like a churro. But it's not a churro. It's spicy. Salty.
So you take some time to explore the local delicacies and enjoy the richness of the richness of the culture here. It seems like Garuda's worshippers are quite keen to keep her pleased. Though it does seem like the couple of people here that are dissuaded to worship her are under what, I guess, in Florian's eyes, would be considered false pretenses. As you at this point would be quite familiar with the, what's the word I'm looking for? The distaste that comes with Etro's existence. As a lot of people tend to treat her like a heartless entity that just acts like the Grim Reaper, which is not the case. But you are on You are on the airship, taking a nice rest. A well-earned rest, one might say. I'm going to yoink some of the funding from good old Sabrina to pay for the whole thing. Get Ruby over there. And you awake in a dream.
Oh no. Are we together?
Yes.
Oh my god, this is getting old.
But
Are
this
you
is not-
okay?
This is not a normal dream.
We're not in the house again.
No. You are not in the house.
Not another escape room.
No.
It could be. Oh,
There is something looming over you both.
a puzzle.
A massive demonic creature.
Oh,
Whoa.
His mere presence sends unpleasant chills down your spine. What you are looking at you immediately put together what it is. This is no natural, normal living entity. This is a demon. This is one of the archfiends.
Cool.
oh. He's come to say hi before we go there.
This
Yeah,
is not Rubicante, though, as you've seen imagery of him.
He's going
Oh.
to ask us what kind of tea we want on our arrival.
This is Chaos,
Oh.
the king of archfiends. And he looks at you, looks down at you with disdain.
Hello.
I now need to try and get myself into the woods.
Which one are you?
I am
His wings unfurl, and you watch as this smoke almost erupts from the tips of his wings as he stares down at you.
We've entered your domain? What?
You hunt down those that would worship me. I will give you one warning to stop. One chance. You will turn around. You will leave Rubicante alone. Or you will suffer a painful death at my hands.
That's fine. Just if you give us the contract, then for Vruzen and Hugmug, then we won't have to fight either of you.
Yeah, then everybody's happy. Go home. What's so funny?
Oh, mortals are so foolish. Do you truly think that I'm going to do that? That there will be any sort of benefit to laying down pointless mortal lives? Your souls belong to me. What grounds do you have to stand upon?
They're our souls. They were taken from us. They don't belong to you. And, I mean, if you're not going to let us, then we're just going to take them.
Like we took all the others.
Exactly. So, if there's nothing else, we'll see you soon.
He smiles at you. Marcel, I'd like you to make me a charisma save.
I really need to stop pissing off gods with my characters.
No, it's great. Do it more.
Sorry to keep you in suspense. Migraines and all that. Yeah. That's not a bad result. Probably not enough. Charisma save?
Yes.
Oh. Magical or not magical?
Non-magical.
Oh. Fine, it's 18. I don't want to prove he has big balls.
That's 18 total.
Uh-huh.
You fail. You feel an intense fear creep down your spine from just that singular smile alone. This is not a traditional mortal creature. What you are looking at is an incarnation of so much fear. His body is covered in this almost brassy hide that stretches over his figure in an almost uncomfortable looking manner. Like somebody has taken his flesh and stuffed it inside of this suit that's far too small for it. As though it's being contained. And the name starts to show its namesake here. He feels like the raw chaos of battle, the raw chaos of death, murder, everything that could possibly motivate somebody in those moments. All of that darkness. You are staring at the physical embodiment of that murderous chaos. As he just stares at you, unnervingly, with a smile on his face. And with one of his forearms, he reaches down, hooks a single finger underneath your chin, and raises it up to make direct eye contact with him.
Let me put this way. You may certainly try, but I can tell you, as somebody who has lived thousands and thousands of years, you will.
And if we don't?
Then I'll be saving a personal seat for you when you reach hell eventually. Your mortal soul will end up somewhere, and I can't wait to watch as you descend into the hells.
Well,
Make
if we
no
don't,
mistake,
if we win, will you get frozen back his soul? At least the contract.
tell you what, little mouse, let's make a deal. If you can best me in combat, what would be a fitting price to pay? If you can best me in combat, I will give you what you ask for. Contract for your oldest sibling. And the crystal shard that brings them all together. And will allow you to stop your matron. However, it will come at a cost. I ask for one thing only. A single life. One soul will inevitably be damned. They will pass on immediately once they have reached the end of their days. Their soul will be mine. And I guarantee you that your siblings and your lovers made it out of your fight against the matron alive. I even have a soul in mind.
And you notice that upon his face is this wicked grin once more. You have a feeling this deal might be a trap, but the allure of getting everything and guaranteeing that you cannot die to Helga's hands is almost appealing. You...
If you're so confident you're going to win, why would you need to make a deal?
You think it's this way, mouse. Marcel. You see, you cannot kill me. Never. Need an avatar of mine. Sure. However, so long as the blood-eating knife that stabs into the back of it noble's chest, so long as the mothers that slam their babies through walls to make sure that their infant stops screaming, so long as the murderer continues to breathe, I will not die. For one cannot kill, which is a concept. So I will strike you this deal, as I would imagine that many would give so much to avoid having betrayal. I would spare you of that. No betrayal, no surprise stabbings or murders. Those that pursue your beloved savior will lose interest, find new targets that they care more about.
He offers you a hand, expectantly, to shake. You have a choice. You can indulge this deal, or you can choose to reject it. I will tell you, though, this comes with a little caveat. Dependent on your answer here will depend on two things changing later down the line. You may not know what they are, but when they happen, you will get to know. Essentially, this is a choice that you can make, but once you make it, you cannot take it back.
Recall what we know about infernal deals.
What in particular are you attempting to recall? This is
Is
also something you
anything
can
actually-
discuss with Florian.
Yes, but anything actually binding him to this once he makes it?
Yes. From what you and Florian know, between the two of you, on infernal deals, is that once a deal is struck, both the contract holder and the contractee must abide by the contract's rulings. Should that be broken, it will not only harm the demon involved, as it will reduce the quality of it'll basically stop them from making deals, but it'll also reduce their strength just a little bit. In Chaos's case, he is unique in that he is both an archfiend and a somewhat deific figure, meaning that he can break these deals and not be what's the word? He can break the deal and get away with it, but it will harm him. Not the avatars or projections he creates, but it will harm the deity himself. So understandably, any deals that he makes are not light-hearted deals. And they are usually kept. Florian, would you like to make me a history check? Since it is your father, Baron, that has the Infernal Contract book, so you would have more knowledge on this than Marcel.
Ooh, that is a 17 plus whatever my modifier is. History 21.
21. You are aware that every deal that has been made in your father's book that has involved chaos or one of his diplomats has always been upheld and has never been broken unless the person that is contracting has broken their end of the bargain. So you can say with 100% certainty that so long as neither you nor Marcel break this deal, I should probably mention that it's just you two in this dream. The rest of your group is not here. But whatever deal is made here will be binding and will remain in place. It will not be broken by Chaos himself. So, you have a choice to make. You may ask Chaos any questions, if you wish to hash out further details on what he expects, or you can choose to decline his deal entirely. But whatever you choose will have a definitive impact on how the story ends and the events leading up to it. And once this deal is made, it is not something that you can take back without dooming it yourselves. So say one of you breaks it, both of you break it. Meaning that you will both be sent straight to the hells.
If Marcel looks to me for anything, I'll say don't do it, basically.
I'm going to discuss it with you.
With
I
Chaos
think-
or with Florian?
With
Sorry.
Florian, because
Okay, I'm just making sure that I don't need to...
it's sounding to me like when we defeat him, we won't get through this contract and make this deal.
Roll insight. Both of you.
Hmm.
Since you are both part of this interaction situation.
Which then conflicts with everyone else dropping the contracts.
Do over. Nice.
What is
Thank
making them
fuck
drop
for
it?
that deal.
Right?
24.
24. And Marcel.
25.
Ooh.
Ha! Beat by 1.
Aw, darn it.
Get out inside the bit.
It is very clear to you that the current rulings on these contracts so far has stated that these contracts must stay within the material plane or within the elemental plane, the respective elemental planes that these archfiends' true selves would reside within. So each time you've killed one of their avatars or physical projections, they have no longer held onto this contract because their physical form has to go back through the hells and then divert off. So it's almost like having to get like a crossover, like getting on a train, getting off the train, and having to get on another one to get to their destination. Their soul will always go back to the hells first, and then to where their true form lies. Meaning,
Is Chaos on the material plane?
Chaos is not on the material plane right now. You look around yourselves to realize that you are sat.
Meaning that it won't be an avatar guarding it, it will be the real thing, because he's where he resides. It's not bound to the plane.
Exactly. And you are currently within the 9 hells, where this, as you take more time and consider this, your surroundings become more revealed. You are in this elegant this elegant building that appears to be a mixture of marble and obsidian that spirals together into this almost like purplish white material.
I don't think he's just cutting a deal. I think he's proposing a trade. One soul for another.
Once again, you may roll insight if you wish to. And
Soul
Florian
for
will have
another
advantage here from this point onwards because you're talking about contract specifics. This is where you having read the book, Florian, will benefit you.
Florian, please.
So you will have advantage on every single roll revolving around forming a contract.
Heck yeah, I'll roll insight then.
Let's go gambling.
18.
18. It does not appear that what is being suggested, and this is both of you succeeded the check, by the way. I will be clear on this one because it's a big thing. You both come to the realization that what's being proposed is not so much an exchange, because technically speaking, Chaos owns all 5 of your souls. Because he is the king of the Archfiends, if at any point he chooses to take your contract from another Archfiend, he has rights to your souls, since he is the ruler of these Archfiends.
Huh.
But what he's proposing here is that in exchange for 5 souls, he will inevitably get one of them. So, you all get your souls returned, and the one person he picks or suggests, you can ask him who he has in mind.
I have a few questions.
But if you choose to engage with this and indulge in this and perform this deal, the person who is settled upon and agreed upon between the 3 of you, part of their soul will end up belonging to Chaos at the end, but in a different manner than what is currently the case. So, how do I explain this in a way that doesn't confuse things? Because the whole process of dealing with a soul is a little confusing.
That's fine.
Put it in the simplest way I can. Essentially, instead of him having all 5 of your souls, like, I guess, apples, he's asking for a singular apple slice from one of those apples. All of the apples get returned. He just wants a singular slice of one apple. Big Mans wants his zappy slices, but he wants one. So he doesn't want the whole apple, he just wants a part of it. That's the best way I can summarize what he is offering. And in return for that one apple slice or piece of a soul, in return for that, he will guarantee your survival. You will not be capable of dying at Helga's hands, specifically. If you somehow kill each other, or there is a situation where it is not just you fighting against Helga on her own, you can still perish at others' hands, but Helga physically cannot kill you. That is what he is offering.
Okay. So, do we get to choose, or do you get to choose?
He ponders.
Settle on an agreement.
And he proceeds to explain to you. So I will say, I'm not going to walk this too much longer because it's a little harsh on my voice.
It's not a not a person chosen sometime in the future, whatever. It has to be chosen now.
He proceeds to explain to you that essentially he has 2 potential options in mind, and if it is not between those 2 that he has settled upon, then he will not make the deal. So you have a choice.
Will he tell us what those two are?
If you would like to ask him.
Oh, yes, we'd like to ask.
Yes.
We're not making a deal with someone's soul based on unknowns.
He looks at you both, almost as if assessing you before speaking.
Well, let's put it this way.
Fuck, I can't do my voice for much longer.
It's fine.
Damn it.
Just imagine it. Fine.
So, he offers between two people. Your sisters. He would like a part of either Mocha's soul or Scoria's soul.
A part.
Mm-hmm.
And if we don't accept it, we end up going to Chaos in the end anyway.
You will fight Chaos in the end regardless. Because I presume that, from what I've understood so far, you will be going the whole mile. But what he is offering here...
I'm trying to
If
work
I
out
may.
is sorry.
Sorry, not to cut you off.
It's fine.
What he is proposing is that alongside getting Bruzen's soul back
Sorry.
and having the contract given to you, is that he will do everything within his power to guarantee your victory against Helga at the cost of a piece of one of your sister's souls. Not the whole thing. He's aware he can't have that, judging by the fact that you are attacking his henchmen, or his subordinates, as it were, for your souls. He just wants a piece of one of those souls. Specifically, he'd like a piece of either Mocha or Scoria's souls. And he suggests that to you and looks at you. Curious to see what you will decide to do.
But so if we
Can we have
don't
time to
accept the
deliberate?
offer, does it still work when we free our souls?
So, if you choose not to accept the additional stuff that he's offering alongside the contract, once you defeat Rubicante and defeat Chaos's avatar, everything will still go as normal. You will, at least from your understanding of the situation, you'll be able to free yourselves from the contracts you have, free Bruzen from his contract, but the risk will still be up in the air as to whether or not you will survive. It will be possible for you to die at Helga's hands. Whereas if you were to accept Chaos's deal, for a small piece of the soul of one of your companions, there is a guarantee that you will not die at the hands of Helga. This does not cover potentially perishing on the way there, or if Helga has allies that may attack you. But Helga herself will not be able to kill any of your traveling companions.
It also doesn't count for him arranging our deaths.
That would break the deal.
Would it?
Yes, because he is offering...
It's guaranteeing our safety from Helga.
Yes, he's guaranteeing your safety from Helga in exchange for a piece of one of your sister's souls. If he gets you all killed, then the deal fails and it causes him physical harm.
Okay.
Which, being a deity and technically a concept, would damage him. Potentially irreparably. So he has no reason to double-cross you. Whilst he may be a chaotic evil entity, he is very clearly binding himself to his own laws. If he is offering this deal, and you take it, he will not double-cross you.
What does it mean for a deity or a demon or fiend or whatever to own a piece of someone's soul? What happens to that soul when it is judged?
This
that
is not
tainted?
information that I can give you. As you
Kind of asking whether we have anything like that.
you, Marcel, would not have any knowledge on this. Florian, however,
Yeah, that's-
would.
That's why I'm
Excellent.
throwing it out there.
What do I
I'm
know?
not asking the DM.
From what you know, if when a person's soul arrives for judgment, when it goes to the plane of Judge Zone for its assessment on the life it lived, and it is passed under the Hammer of Exodus, many choices are made, but the end result is that the section of a person's soul that is exclusively them is sent off to the afterlife attached to the deity of their choosing, or based upon the life they have lived. Thus, your, I guess, metaphorical heaven and hell, though they are not necessarily actual things in this world. And then the portion of their soul that is not exclusively them, so I guess the residue or garbage, if you will, is then sent back into the river of life to be recycled into a new soul. If there is a piece missing, then that soul is judged without the missing piece. Say, for example, if Florian were to live a good life, and he missed a piece of his soul was taken, and it was the part of him that was his youthful innocence, as it were. So his kindness, his lack of corruption, as it were. It's the best way I can describe it. His soul would be judged disregarding that. So all acts of kindness related to those elements would not be judged because they would not be part of that soul anymore.
I see. So he wants a piece of that soul, so they are judged to be...
Not necessarily for a specific judgment, but to guarantee the survival of that many souls and that many lives, it must require something of equal measure. At least in his case, because he is a deity of the fourth deific layer. So this would be something that he requires external energy to perform. That's why he is asking for a piece of one of your sister's souls.
Right, Sawyer is already branded.
The two of you may make this choice. If you have any further questions, I can answer them. Unfortunately, I cannot continue to do Chaos's voice because it is quite harsh on my vocal
You
cords.
did a great job as is.
Understandable.
Because it's deep vibration. So, you have a choice to make.
I think we can't trade. We only got in this situation because Helga made deals with archfiends. We shouldn't follow in her steps.
True, it would make us just as bad as her. Although we're not doing it for power.
And neither Scoria or Mocha are here to
Defend
tell
themselves.
us what they want, so we can't make the decision about potentially part of their souls without them.
Yeah.
That's what I think.
We're entirely in this mess because someone took it upon themselves to make decisions about our entire lives without our consent. We're entirely here because someone else doomed our souls for their own gain. Without consulting us, without any input from us, and without any control.
There is something very interesting that I've noticed that neither of you have actually prosed.
Our souls?
No, actually.
Companion souls.
What part?
Helga's soul.
What part of the soul he wants?
I thought he was being quiet about that.
Well, he has to talk about it because it has to go on the contract.
Go on then, what part of the soul do you want? Yeah, through the void.
He takes a moment. Yeah, no, don't worry. I'm saving it for.
He's preparing.
Yeah, I'm preparing because I have another voice I have to do later.
His voice. Rubicante's voice?
Bingo.
I hope he did sound like really cunty twink.
He's not a cunty twink. He wants the part of their souls that attach them to you. Their childhood. Specifically, their founding memories, the first memory they have of each of you as siblings. It will not take all of them, but it will take the first formative memory they have of you that they can recollect.
And will they lose this memory as soon as the deal is struck? Or as soon as Helga is dead? Or as soon as they die?
He could be persuaded to wait for that, but for a price. He ponders for a few moments before responding that he could cause that memory to fade sooner in a more natural sense, but both of you would have to sign the contract with a pinprick of your blood. Meaning there is no way for you to take back this contract.
Well.
For if he goes about it in a nice way, then he has to ensure that you will not break this contract.
I thought we were damned if we broke it.
Technically speaking, you are. This is a double down measure in case you decide to basically magical jar yourself. Which
Extra
basically
fart. Double
essentially
fart.
essentially means that it will pull your soul as well as your physical body. Because certain spellcasters are capable of projecting their soul out of their body and into an object.
Ah. Yeah,
As you saw with Scar Miglione when you fought him. So, any other questions before you decide make your final decision?
Founding memory of us will not affect how the soul is judged.
Not to your understanding, anyway. I have to specify this for both of you, because neither of you have a deity that is directly involved with the whole situation of souls. The closest you would get is Florian's goddess Etro, who is merely the balance of souls. Life, death, and rebirth. She is the arbiter that sits in the middle and basically keeps all three within balance.
Not gonna lie, Flory, it still seems too good to be true.
You can ask more from him if you wish. It's entirely up to you. You can ask for more, but you must give something. You must give good reason.
What does having part of someone's soul do for you? Why do you want it? And why such a small piece? For someone as powerful as you, why settle for so little? If there is not something else at play.
He smiles. And you feel a warmth in your mind.
Or is it purely the sense of betrayal that comes with it?
You feel a warmth in your mind as though something else is there. and you feel almost a little uncomfortable. Florian, you feel the same thing. As the both of you recollect points in your life where you've lost something or you can't recollect something, and the chaos that follows of you trying to panic and remember what it was you've forgotten. That little moment of chaos that sparks in your heart. The tiny bit of fear of having forgotten something or someone and trying so desperately to claw that back to no avail. That sensation goes.
So we would know that we're family, but we would not remember meeting.
Exactly. You wouldn't remember, they wouldn't have, whichever one you pick would not have that founding memory of all of you together for the first time, where you all kind of properly meshed together as a family unit.
And that would gnaw at them for the rest of their life.
If they remember it. Which they won't. So it's mostly harmless. It's just something they will never be able to fully recollect.
The blank stare from across the room. As they look at me, think, where did you come from? That's what you want.
He nods. Well, you realise that the entity before you is chaos, by name and by deific nature. It is his sole purpose for existence, the chaos of a murder, the chaos of watching somebody's life leave, the chaos of forgetting parts of yourself, forgetting others, and the chaos and panic and fear that follows.
So we know who,
You get a pick between the two.
we know when, we can kind of dictate that, we know why, and we know what. I don't think we really need to know how.
The how
How
is
is magic.
the how is quite literally just it is magically done. So, what are you doing?
What do we think now, Florian?
Still no.
Still no. Do we have to agree?
In what sense?
Do we both have to take the deal?
Technically speaking, yes. In actuality, you could just take the deal yourself. However, you will have to justify it to Florian as to why you did it. If you choose to do it. And the weight and burden of that will be on your shoulders. So if you break the contract, and you were the only one to take it, and you break it, you are screwed. But
Can
the
they
benefit-
know of the contract?
Hmm?
Can they know of the contract? Does that breach it?
They won't know.
We
Are
can't
we
tell them.
allowed to tell them?
No.
Oh, that's even worse.
The existence of it,
I think that might have cinched it for me.
yeah, the existence of that contract would only exist within the Hells. So you tell them once you're in the Hells.
Okay.
And if we told them before then, it would break the contract?
Yes. Well, actually, that's a lie. You physically wouldn't be capable of doing so. The words would not be able to leave your mouth. You could try, but all that will come out is the attempted sounds for those words. It would be something that is psionically binding.
Wow.
I mean, this is the god of archfiends and demons and devils as a whole. Though he kind of shares that domain with Ifrit, but Ifrit's not the deal making side. So yeah, I guess we're just talking. This is the god of chaos. There's also by name and by actual domain. Anyway, what are you doing? I must ask you to make a decision.
No.
You are both declining it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. He looks at you both. And seems amused.
Well, do not complain. Things don't go as you expect.
And just like that, you reawaken. The airship journey has concluded. And you are at the docking bay for the Hellbearer aerodrome. It is quite a small place, and you have had to take quite a small airship to get here. But you and your team have arrived. What are you doing?
Processing.
I will give you a little bit of time to just take in what's happened. And so I can get a little bit of Wasir.
I'm glad we both agreed.
Yeah. Well, it was very tempting. Very, very tempting. But, as you said, that sort of shit is what got us in this mess in the first place. And I refuse to take someone else's agency away from
I'm glad. I think we did the right thing.
them. I think so too. It's going to be hard, but as long as you're by my side, I'm sure we'll make it through.
Heck yeah.
You feel a sensation crawl down your spine. One of regret. As though the very thing that you've been trying to avoid this entire time may be about to catch up with you. And this entire situation is only made ever worse by the fact that the very volcano that you've come to visit to locate where Rubicante may be is smoking. There is a notable sized ash cloud starting to spill from the gaping maw that is the top of the volcano. And you feel a foreboding presence. He knows you're here. He's waiting. And you, in your minds, you can picture almost this trail of golden dust that leads up into the mountains towards the volcano's maw. Or one of the smaller plateaus up in the mountains. Rubicante is directly inviting you to fight him.
Well, I guess that's the way to go.
I should also make note that you have a full recharge on all of your abilities.
rightfully long rested.
Yes.
I should go do that.
What's up, Xavier?
Yeah. So you go up to Xavier?
Because we didn't accept the deal, so we can talk about it.
Hmm?
Hello.
What is up, little mouse? You seem a little bit more,
Do you see the pathway in your head?
the.
Right. Oh, that's it. I don't know how quite to say this, but remember how had all this shit with deals, and I had to stop you from making a deal, and all of this stuff, the coin. Well, Chaos themselves just came to myself and Florian and offered us a deal.
Interesting.
But the five of us would get out of hell safely. Helga would not be able to kill us in return for a
What
piece
five?
of one of our souls.
Did he ever specify what 5?
Mr. Check. But for a while. I don't think he said the five of us, I'll be honest.
He did say the five of you.
Mm-hmm. You may notice there are more than 5 of you in your adventuring party.
I assume the 5.
That was the trick.
Oh.
You little
Maybe.
shit.
You come to realize
The
he didn't
smile
never-
on the DM's face right now.
Well, no, because that could be the catch, or it could not be. You never know. I could just be smiling at you to give you a
13.
red herring. He never specified which 5. Or during the conversation, you know, I mentioned you and your siblings. I also mentioned your lovers. So in your case, Mason and Xavier.
But he also specified that
In Florian's case, Sabrina. When he said the 5 of you would survive, there's no guarantee that he was actually talking about you and your siblings. He could have been using that. Or he could have been referring to you as a duo, and those that you hold dear. That was never he never truly made a final call as to which 5.
we've had to write a contract, right? We just read the details.
The contract was never written because you never agreed to it.
No, but
But you would have had to read it eventually, yes.
you still have to sign it, right, for it to be in ink, as it were.
Mm-hmm.
So we would have seen who, and would have been able to refuse it at that point.
Partially.
Unless at the point where you agree to start writing a contract is
You were
locked in.
You were discussing the terms of it. That's how they get you. The devil is in the details.
Yeah, I was looking for the detail, but the only one I didn't think of was which 5.
Mm-hmm. So basically, we're going to have a bit of a difficult time having to find our friends later.
So, yeah, he did not specify which 5. I know there was a catch. But it was in return for a piece of either story or Amorphous soul. That being the founding memories of our family. It was tempting.
I feel
But we
that
both
anything
declined.
I have to say on this subject would not exactly be appropriate.
It was tempting, but we both declined.
I would have considered doing it.
I considered doing it, but it goes against kind of everything I stand for. We got into this mess because somebody else took it upon themselves to take away our agency in life.
And you didn't
I
think
can't
about
very
that?
well do that to somebody else.
Oh, no, that makes sense. I mean, if you thought about it, you probably could have done it to Scoria. Or, but since she may be passing on after the point where your matron is defeated, assuming that Anima does not decide to put her on another mission. Our days are numbered. But I understand where the logic comes from.
I just didn't think of that.
But
The other half of the branding. So when you succeed the branding, you become crystal.
yep,
Do we know that?
yes, you do.
Like in character?
Mhm.
Damn.
I would say so.
But
I see no reason why you wouldn't, considering half the party has some affiliation with religion.
Hmm.
If memory serves correctly, you're with Etro, Scoria is with Anima, and Marcel is dipping his toes into the religious worship of Slaven. So,
But yeah, I wanted to tell you because it's kind of gnawing at my head, and I wanted to get it out of my head.
well, as far as I'm concerned, we can take this bastard down.
I mean, we've taken them all the others down, and the way I was thinking, if he really is so powerful, and we really pose no threat to him, why would he ever make this deal?
Well, he is supposed to be the god of chaos, so it would make sense that the literal deific agent of chaos would want to cause more havoc.
Yeah, I suppose so. Anyway. Our souls are fine for now.
So I'm guessing at this time that we'll head up there.
Oh, yes! Let's feed him his own feed.
And so you rejoin the rest of your team, and you begin the steep ascent up to where Rubicante has invited you. And along the way, you are slowly battered down, weakened. The harsh ash in the air, almost choking you. You end up taking quite a significant amount of damage from spitting magma. From spitting magma and lava bursting up in bubbles. And by the time you reach the first plateau, that is up on one of the many dangerous side paths, you are burnt and wounded. Quite significantly.
Oh, that's not fair.
And standing in the center is a tall, masculine figure, wreathed in a large red cloak that obscures most of your vision of this man. Let me get his image up so I can send it. So you can see
Oh,
what
that's
he
good
looks
because I was just zooming, zoom in. There we go.
Same.
He stands.
It's no, not saying that.
He watches you approach.
Yes.
And he turns to face you.
Hello. You know why we're here.
And this man towers over you. I mean, given the fact he is a large entity. No shit. And he looks down. So you are the ones who have been attacking us. Me and my kin. What motivates such decisions, I wonder?
Do you really not know?
Hmm. I see.
Marcel looks puzzled.
You will share with me the details of why you are attacking my kid.
Can't you ask them?
You are given a piercing look. As you remember, the physical forms of these archfiends have been slaughtered by your hands. So he could ask them if they were still on this plane.
But they're avatars, right? They're just basically like
Yes.
projections of the archfiends.
Yes.
But yeah, can't they just go back to hell and be like, hey, what's up? What happened?
Unless these avatars are in themselves actually alive.
In the
creatures.
sense of the true body of Rubicante is currently in almost like a comatose state because his consciousness is in this physical body. So literally like astral projection type shit. So his actual consciousness is in this body, but it's almost like the equivalent of if you put like a disc in a CD drive. It'll boot, it'll load, and it'll run whatever's on there, but it is just that, a disc.
It's the demo reel start of the game.
Effectively, yeah.
Ow.
So I ask you again. Why?
Each of you has something that belongs to us, and we're here to take them back.
And from underneath his cloak, he pulls out a scroll and a dark crimson-coloured shard. I presume this is what you're after.
Yeah, that's the one. Give it.
Earn it. As he puts it back on, pulls his hand back under his cloak.
Ugh. Marcel cracks his neck,
Okay.
cracks his knuckles, draws his sword. With pleasure.
And
Anything to say, Florian? For the big tall man? Tall red man?
We are going to kick your behind.
Yeah, you tell him, boy.
I see. Well. Look at you. And he observes the wounded and damaged state of your being. No, this will not do. For if we are truly to fight, we must make this. Let us have a noble battle to the death. One where the dance of flame shall ignite our passions. And he waves his hand towards you. Using the singular usage of life-giving warmth. You are fully healed. Your HP is fully healed. Any potential damage to your stats is removed. Any negative levels are restored. Any status ailments you're experiencing are gone. All of your MP and ability uses are fully restored. Now come at me with all of your strength. Show me the will of man. Show me this mortal will that you have. Show me that you want your soul back. Earn the right. Roll initiative.
Hell yeah!
Sick.
Woo! Do we want to
epic little
position
speech there.
ourselves in this area?
Where is my
Is
initiative?
this our area to position ourselves? I see a circle on the map.
I've kind of taken the rough positioning that you used last time.
Oh, okay. Well, that's fair.
If
What is
that's
the
okay.
circle then?
That is the aura that Mason has from his weapon.
Oh,
So-
his aura.
Yeah, if you're with it, he's
farming aura.
he's farming aura. Basically, that little bubble around him is because of the weapon he has that allows him project. It projects a 10-foot aura. It grants advantage to all saving throws against spells and effects caused by devils or demons. So basically, standing next to him at the moment means he potential chance to not immediately eat shit. Yeah. So, initiative, please.
26.
26
19!
and 19. And
Oh,
let me just double check something. So, you watch as he throws his arm out, and this massive cloak that's around him unveils.
He's flashing us.
Sure.
Everybody cover your eyes.
And he is very clearly inviting you forth to do battle.
Would you post the music?
You want the music again?
Yes.
Sure thing. Bear with me
Boss
just a
battle
moment.
music.
Yeah. There's actually a specific theme that's used with the archfiends.
Yeah, you remember. It's a
It's
pop.
the yeah. There's not a good like updated but like more updated version of it, so the OG Pixel music is just So, with that in mind, the first person to act is Florian.
Oh wow.
Shit, okay.
Healer first.
Mhm.
Interesting setup.
Yeah.
I guess I will jump into the lava and die.
Lion, no!
I've had enough.
I've had a day, you don't want to know, and it's just a plop sound.
Haste go. We are all haste.
Okay,
Put that shit back on.
Yeah, give me 2 seconds. I'm just removing Howling Moon from everybody because I just realised I forgot to do that.
Haste Boy returns
Yep.
with a vengeance.
Mm-hmm.
So haste, cast level 14, modifier 1, so it's 14 rounds. Round 1. Don't worry about doing protect and shell. I'll get a Hugmon to deal with that. Although you're more than welcome to, if you wish. I will probably have to throw that down because it is the huggiest of muggy. Okay, haste has been applied to everybody.
Delay. Action number 2. I haven't tried this, but unravel destiny. Make a wisdom save.
Oh shit!
A wisdom save. What does Unravel Destiny do again?
Reduces saves, isn't it?
Yeah, shit like that. -2 to whatever the fuck.
It's one of my favourite illusion spells.
I
Isn't
think
it-
that
is it
does
an
-4. I think that does -4.
It says -2.
Plus
Oh,
6.
plus another additional -2 per 5 caster levels after 5. So
So
yeah.
it'd be -4.
-4.
You watch
25 DC.
You watch as he purposefully fails it.
Ooh. So he has -4 to skill checks, rolls to hit, and saving throws.
This should concern you that he's purposefully took the L. How long does that
Yeah.
last? 14 rounds. presuming.
Probably. 14 rounds.
Okay.
And then, guess what I'm going to do as a bonus action? You won't believe this. Yeah, it's time.
Oh shit.
Draw! 5. That is...
Florian just gets on the floor and starts throwing the crayon.
Yeah. The shield +4 to AC. Who has shit AC?
Shit, AC.
Mine is 29 right now. How bad is yours?
Minus 26. It's the DM.
+4.
DM.
Yes.
What is our party's ACs?
The lowest. Are you looking for the lowest AC?
Mm-hmm.
That displeasure will belong to Hugmug and Xavier. Hugmug has 18, Xavier has 19. So add the first
Hugmug.
one on there. Giving it to Hugmug, so that's the shield, yes?
The shield.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you doing?
Oh, could always be better.
Fair.
Ain't that the truth?
Ugh.
We're fighting Rubicante.
Rubicante.
Fighting
We killed the other.
Oh, you got rid of Barb.
But baby back ribs.
Barbarica.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
we declined a deal for a part of your soul.
Wait, what?
Aren't we great?
Right, I'm gonna have to hear all about this later.
Yeah,
you may.
after we finish.
If as and when you do listen back, if you choose to, forewarning, if you get like weird ASMR, because I may or may not have hit a very low character points.
Oh dear.
Just giving you a heads up for that. It
We'll
was
get to hear it
good.
again. So you're reminding you'll have to do it again.
I'm looking
Oh.
forward to it. I will have my voice will fully recovered by then.
Oh no.
Are you joining in for the combat, or are you here to watch
Yeah,
them suffer?
I mean, I could do both.
Up to you. I know that
I'll
you weren't
join
in
in.
the best position, but
Yeah.
sure. I've not
currently
noticed
trying to
any
decide if my
symbols.
body. That's all good. I'm currently trying to decide if my body's experiencing allergies or if it's finally decided it's contracted a cold.
Why not both?
Yeah.
Spin the wheel, it lands dead in the center and along the
It's like when you try and flip a coin, it just lands on its side and rolls away. Okay. I did roll your initiative for you.
Oh, that's all good.
You got a 20, so
Oh wow, that's better than I would ever roll.
What's your AC?
My AC. Oh,
I think it's
27.
Yeah.
27. Okay, so on the lowest so far. Everybody else?
Hugmug. So you got shield on Hugmug. That was. Have you finished your turn? I've kind of phased out of existence for a second.
He's drawing.
Yes.
Yeah, I finished. Yeah.
Okay. So next person to act then will.
Oh,
be...
you decided that you're drawing then.
Yeah.
Hugman.
It's on Hugmug. Good.
Oh, okay.
It's 8. Hugmug has the lowest AC of the entire party.
Fair.
Let's see. Who? When, where, and why? Right, let's go about this in an interesting way. It's here somewhere. Hold on, I'm trying to find it. There it is. Xavier is going to use his first action, as he is next to move, to cast Communal Water Walk on the entire party.
Yeah. Okay. We're not in water.
No, however, Communal Water Walk, you are capable of walking on liquids if they are firm ground. This applies to mud, oil, snow, quicksand, flowing water, ice, and lava.
In other words, we won't sink into the lava and have to try and be pulled out.
No more of that shit.
no, but that was funny,
Excellent.
lots. I'm joking.
If the
not
target is underwater or is submerged in a walkable liquid, then they ascend 60 feet until they are standing on the surface of the liquid.
They're just ascend 60 feet.
Yeah, basically
Plus,
you will float up 60 feet per round,
Okay.
so long as that effect is on you. Makes it quite useful for underwater traveling. So -5 and you. I'm not
Nobody
gonna.
can hear the music coming out of my headphones, can they?
No.
Be more concerned of that happening through my headphones.
No, we've had a couple of incidents before where my music just come through for
Yeah.
some reason.
Okay, so do I have him be defensive or do I have him go on the offense?
The answer is yes.
No, let's be sensible about this. Ooh. Oh, okay. There's 8 of you there, so he's going to use the rest of his turn to cast Floatger on the party.
That's very smart.
So not only can you now walk on liquids, but you will ignore the effects of all difficult terrain. And additionally, if you fall more than 10 feet, then you'll begin to fall slowly to a maximum of 60 feet per round until you touch the ground. So essentially, if you get yeeted off of the mountain, you're not going to die.
Yeah, I forget. We're at the top of the volcano. We're inside.
You are at the peak of a volcano at this point in time, but you are on like a plateau. I think very similar to if you recollect the fight you did against Lilith in the Crystal Heroes campaign.
Oh yeah.
The big dip. Basically that, but replace the gaping abyss with lava. Let me just apply that to everybody. That is the end of Xavier's turn, because I don't want him to jump too fast into the attacking in case something goes tits up. Meaning the next person to act is Mocha. Oh boy. Well, we know what happens here. I grab the D20 and we double Hunter's Sense. Or we do it 3 times, actually. Making a nature check against the target's hit dice plus 10. Which is... oh boy, that's going to be interesting. Okay, please roll decently. That's a natural 1.
Right, we saw that one coming. I don't think you've, like, at least when I've been present, not rolled a natural 1 on Mocus.
Hey, don't worry. I pulled a U earlier. I rolled a nat 1 on Scoria's jump.
Yeah.
For the
Right, who did I
acrobatics
land on?
check. You didn't land on anybody, unfortunately. It was the acrobatics check, but
Oh yeah. Oh,
it was followed by a 19 and a 2 for the disadvantage to hit. I was like, aww. Mocha points at Rubicante and goes, "This man is weak to fire."
Marcel just looks around at all of the fire around him. And his red coat.
And she adds to this that he is also healed by ice. Hold on, wait. There's another thing that was part of that.
Is this all part of the Nat 1?
This is part of the Nat 1, because basically there's a chance that she potentially gets wrong information, or she could be correct.
Oh, okay.
You never know.
It's not just like it's opposite day because it's Nat 1.
No.
Okay.
It's a Nat 1, but she comes to the conclusion that not only is Rubicante weak to fire, but he is also healed by ice.
I thought we imperil and find out.
She then proceeds to do what I picked, well, what I'm basically guiding this character to do at this point, which is tilt back, screech, and run 4 for the 4.
And don't roll that one.
I've only rolled 2 this section so far. What could go
Either of
wrong?
them being an enemy.
I think one of them was. Yeah, one of them was the enemy.
One of them was Mason.
Actually, yeah, no. So that's the third. That'll be the third nat one I rolled. Because I rolled one for Barbarica's Imperil save. I rolled a nat 1 for that check just now, and a nat 1 for the roll to hit on Mason earlier. So with the Battle Fork in hand, that is a 39 to hit, which hits, doing... Let's find out. I've also got to remember if Rubicande has any elemental auras, because I've completely forgotten to pop that up. Oh. Interesting.
Somehow I feel like he probably does. And if he doesn't, I'd be
does.
surprised.
He
Yeah.
does in fact have an aura that I will treat as active from here onwards. But I will... Oh shit, is that going to hit everyone? Oh, that's going to hit everybody. Okay. I will activate that in reaction to the end of Moko's turn.
Excellent.
Oh, I'm sorry. No, I forgot. I genuinely forgot that this character has an aura. And second off,
Can we have it projected?
how far it is? What? You want to see it?
Yes.
Okay, I will show it to you in a moment.
Okay.
Mocha's first fork attack does 39 damage on the roll, which ironically is the same she rolled to hit. It does a grand total of 19 points of damage. If I can scroll up. Yes, 19 points of damage. You can watch his health not move.
19 points of damage.
Yes, 19.
19. So
Should I roll
from
again?
20.
Okay, so check the physical resistance.
Yeah, 20 points of piercing resistance. Mocha then rolls a critical hit,
Oh,
which is a 41 total.
come on, Mocha, roll high on that damage unless he doesn't take crits. In which case, I'll be
He takes
sad.
crits. He takes
Oh,
76 points of damage.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
That's nice.
And that is the end of Mocha's turn. So, that spicy aura,
Is it particularly spicy?
it is particularly spicy, as everybody takes
2 billion damage.
4 fire damage, which ignores all immunities and resistances that you have.
Ooh.
That's fine by
That's
me.
so rude.
Fine by me.
So it was a flat 4 damage.
Well, actually, I ignore you're ignoring your resistances, so I still no.
Don't even. I'm having
I have
to
fire
try and
armor.
avoid making sure that that's not the case for the end tier monsters, for the level 100 characters and that it's not just a well, I veto your immunity ignore.
Wow.
Okay. Okay. Scoria, you are next. Would you like a moment to prepare? Because Marcel does move immediately after you.
Can I wait to do my turn after Marcel's?
Yeah, sure thing. Marcel, you're up to bat.
Oh, thank you. I can jump through it. Sorry.
Yeah, okay.
But, can I jump out? I can't, can
Unfortunately, you cannot. You cannot do a cast. How long does that last for, if you don't mind me asking?
1 minute per 3 levels.
Which is how many minutes? Please look at the autocalculator. Just spare my brain. You just put the letter D in. In fact, you can just type the spell you're looking for onto it.
4 minutes.
4 minutes. Okay, so Scoria has plus 30 to her acrobatics for the next 4 minutes.
I'm gonna cast Guard on myself.
Okay. I will have to get you to apply that to your own sheet, unless I'm going to do it for you, in which case, I can just do that. How long does that last for, if you don't mind me asking? Ooh. And it just clicked like 15 times.
14 hours or until discharge.
It's...
What's that AC climb, boy? Okay, so that's two things. Florian gave haste. One target per 2 cast levels, cast 5. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. He's also going to cast Shieldra.
Shieldra?
Yeah.
Okay. Please tell me how long that lasts for.
That lasts for.
And that targets 5 people, doesn't it?
Dog.
Unless you're casting it twice.
Or not.
I presume that Florian's probably one of the people you're targeting.
Yes.
Okay.
14 minutes or until it's charged. 5 people. Myself.
Florian, I presume.
Florian, yes.
That's
Hug
2.
Mug.
Hugmug, that's 3. 2 more.
Plus 4 to AC, which also applies to corporeal attacks. But it's myself, Florian, Hugmug, Mason,
Mm-hmm.
and Scott.
Okay. That has been applied.
Okay, so that's all of my actiones.
Mm-hmm. Do you intend to use any of your bonus actions, or will you be holding off on them as you did with Barbarica?
Okay. For this round, I will only use one of them, which I intend to do a decent job of hopefully finding out what his resistances are by casting Imperilga.
Okay.
Then... and hope that another nat 1 is rolled.
Whoa.
Barbarica rolled a nat 1 against Imperil.
Whoa. God. Dun, 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 dun.
So roll me a wisdom save.
A wisdom save is being rolled. That is a 42.
Yeah, no, that's a save. But that's not the important part. 4 elements. Ice. Lightning. Ice again. And water.
So double ice, lightning, and water.
Uh-huh.
Okay. How much damage does that do?
11 from each.
Okay, so that's ice, ice, water, and then lightning was the last one, yeah?
Mm-hmm. Didn't really need to know about fire, to be honest.
Did you do fire damage, did you?
No.
Oh.
Just commenting.
Okay, so that's ice, ice, water, lightning, so... That is a grand total of 77 points of damage as you hit 2 weaknesses.
Is it ice and water?
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Double weakness, incredible.
Marcel smiled at Sabrina. And it's his turn.
Oh no. Okay.
Move back, out of the way.
And that will mean that Scoria, you are next.
Yes. For my first action,
We'll move down a little bit for that.
I shall jump.
Boing.
Boing boing.
What,
boing,
jumping?
boing, boing,
Really?
boing, boing.
Whoa.
Break
I know,
that hold,
it's-
girl.
It's so
Break that
Dragon
hold by
Force?
stabbing it.
Did I put Dragon Force rather than Dragon Jump?
Yep.
Ah. Whoops.
I
Easy mistake to make.
realised it as I went to the acrobatics. I was like, that looks like it's normal.
Whoops.
Oh, you're all good. Now me double checking to make sure I put in the right number. So 82 on the acrobatics.
82.
Yeah.
Just to confirm I've had that right. Okay. So that's... you have a it's the dex score -2, isn't it?
Yes.
Your jump. Okay.
Yes.
And then it's +2 for every size category above you, so that's the DC is this. And it was 82, yes?
Yeah.
Okay. Minus that, divided by that, add that. So that's +11 to hit, 11d8 additional damage.
Alright. Let us not be in that one. It's not in that one.
Yay!
Hell yeah.
That's a 34 to hit.
That hits.
That is not a plus sign. That's a plus sign. There we go. 89 piercing.
89 piercings, that's... So that is... Yeah, nice. 69 damage total.
Oh, yeah, read it. And as predictably as I can, I'm gonna jump.
Okay. Roll your acrobatics.
Ooh, 94.
94.
Ooh!
Dang!
Oh, what's your all go to waste?
As a... Oh, don't say that. You're inviting it. Plus 14 to hit, 14d8 additional damage.
It's 35 to hit.
That hits.
Good enough.
Not in that one. I always invite it.
Because it's like, no, I don't want to do that anymore.
I think that might be the problem.
Oh, that's 80 piercing.
That's 60 damage total.
Mm-hmm. And then for my next magic trick, I jump.
Like, you pull Marcel out the hat.
Oh, my mouse, silly rabbit.
So that would same numbers again.
Oh yeah, 94 for the acrobatics.
Hell yeah, brother.
This is such a great time to eat chocolate.
Fuck yeah.
39 to hit.
39 hits.
95 piercing.
So that'd be 75 piercing total.
And then for my final action, I jump.
Sacre bleu. Okay. So that is...
That's an
do the math.
86 in that.
6 minus this, minus that, divide by that, add that. That's a plus 12 to hit, 12d8 additional damage.
38. A hit.
That's a hit.
92 piercing.
92. Okay, so that's 72 piercing damage.
Mm-hmm.
Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah.
Okie dokie. Right, let me do a quick spot of math. Because I just realised I have not figured out the upload point. That's that. I'm gonna put that down in my notes as this number of hit points is the oh shit time. Right, so that means it's Rubicante's turn. Oh, how do we do this today? By doing this. Rubicante is going to start by casting Blaze Spikes 3 upon himself. So that's BS3 for that long. So that's action 1, 2. Oh, right, Rubicante, how much of a like? Okay.
Yeah.
They did that amount of damage in this many turns, therefore you are choosing to do this. Okay.
Oh, no.
So you watch as Rubicante raises his hand to the sky, wiggles his fingers, as though to distract you from something you're not quite sure about.
What's this, huh? What's this?
Everybody, please make me a dexterity saving throw as Rubicante unleashes Inferno.
Yikes. Magical?
It is a magical dexterity save. If you get... Oh wait, no, you don't have... None of you have... So... Unfortunately...
Oh, it's a nat 20!
Oh.
That's the highest I can roll!
Oh shit, I didn't put Mog up! Oh no!
I'm fucked. I've got great bonus, but I'm not saving this now.
What?
I rolled a 3.
Oh shit, yeah.
Well, great bonus, but I don't think it's going to get there.
Another 3.
You can
that-
discharge guard if you're massively worried about saving. Just as a reminder, you're pardoned.
I could put it back up, I suppose.
Yeah. Yeah, let's roll.
And I have deflect.
Mhm.
Alright, fine. I will discharge guard. Give myself plus 10 to my save. Give me a 39 total.
Okay, so Florian.
27.
Okay, I've realised I've not rolled for the rest of the characters, so we will get to point and laugh at them in time. Xavier rolls a 15, which is a 3 on the dice. Mocha
Brutal.
rolls a 24, a 5 on the dice. Scoria.
40!
Damn! Marcel.
39. I'm hoping that's enough.
Mason.
I'm hoping that's enough.
Rolled a 17, which is an 8 on the dice.
Roll
Hugmug.
above a 10, please.
Hugmug is going to fail this, I can already feel it in my bones. As he rolls 21, which is a 10 on the dice. And Sabrina, oh girl, come on.
Come on.
22, which is a 10 on the dice.
Oh my god.
So, as the Inferno ravages the battlefield in a 60-foot radius around Rubicante, he recovers 37 hit points as he is struck by his own flames. and absorbs
Oh,
absorbs
bitch.
them. With great pleasure, I can tell you that 2 of you succeeded, being Scoria and Marcel.
Yay!
Everybody else failed.
Can I ask what the DC was?
Unfortunately, not now.
Because you're right, yeah.
Because we're in the middle of the fight. I will be more than happy to tell you what the DC was at the end of the fight. So Florian, Xavier, Mocha, Mason, Hugmug, and Sabrina take 73 points of fire damage,
Wow.
and you will be burning for the next minute. Those of you that succeeded take half of that, so 37 damage, and you are not burning.
Yeah. I'm not on fire.
37. Okay.
Okay, so 73. I need to go through and put burning. And that ignores resistances and immunity stuff. And treats it 10 lower. Oh god.
What was it, 73?
73. If you have resistances, it will treat it as 10 points lower.
You're kidding. I have 10 points of resistance.
Wah, wah, wah.
Yeah.
What?
Rubicante is a bit of an ass. Xavier.
Minus 73.
To do indescribable meme dogs.
Sabrina. And then Hugmug, the last one we can check. 73. Okay. And then who? Oh, I need to put burning on the people that failed. That's cast level, fire, duration, when it's applied. So that is applying that to everybody that is not Marcel or Scoria.
All I can do is say T.
What I may do is wrap up his turn and then finish the session there, purely because I'm aware that we are 2 minutes away from when we normally end session.
Oh.
I know. I'm sorry.
Okey-dokey.
What I can do is displease some of you greatly.
No.
Pick one. Florian,
Oh no.
can you make me a dexterity save as Rubicante uses
Spell?
bonus? Yep. Roll.
I was asking spell to see if it was a spell, to ask if I could dispel, but yeah.
Oh, I thought you were going to straight up dispel.
Save me, Marcel.
30.
30, you succeed.
Woo!
And that is the end of Rubicante's turn. And what we shall do is we shall end the session there. And during the next session, we will pick up where we left off. So, see you in the next one. Bye-bye.
Bye! Auf Wiedersehen!